I wanted to start this presentation today and talk about, as Ron had mentioned, a little bit about creativity and innovation, and how that actually helps us become more productive in our organizations. Nothing has impressed me more than the ability of people to be creative and innovative when they get the chance. Jack Welch said, we know where most of the innovation lies. That's the stuff that drives productivity. It's in the minds closest to those at work. And General Electric have got the reputation of being one of the most innovative companies in the world. So my case study. I have to give you a little bit of a background on this company. And the reason I'm going to talk about this company, this was pre-Lean. I started with this company as Vice President of Operations in 1992. Now, I think the book, Lean Thinking, was written and published in 1996. So this was before Lean, so I'm not going to talk about Lean. But what I'm going to talk about is how we engage the employees. The situation was we were just coming out of a recession, a pretty bad one. We had a command and control operation, and I was hired as part of a new senior management team to actually turn this company around, become more productive, more profitable. So we sat down, a senior management meeting. At our very first meeting, the president said, what do we want the company to look like in 5 years? In other words, our approach was, what is our vision? Now, again, you heard John talking about that today, that you need to have a dream or a vision as to where we're going. Our vision, we talked a lot about this. The first thing was we were going to be the employer of choice. Now, what did that mean? That meant we were going to be the best company and people wanted to work for us, that we were going to have people queuing up at the door. Our turnover rate was going to be 0. We talked about that. That was our vision. So we're going to be the employer of choice. And then we were going to be the supplier of choice, which meant that our customers just wanted to work with us. They wanted to buy from us. When we said we're going to put the price up 10%, they said, yeah, that's a great idea. Right? But we wanted to be the supplier of choice. And then the third one was we wanted to be the customer of choice. We wanted our suppliers to work very, very closely with us and be part of what we were trying to accomplish. The other interesting thing, it was in that sequence. Our employees came first. Our customers came second. And if you can imagine a command and control operation where we had to get the people involved, it was not an easy task. We also had to share that vision with everyone in the organization, and we did that through meetings with departments, with small groups of people, and by walking and talking and personalizing that vision. When we talk about the employer of choice, what does that mean to people? So we had to personalize that. When I started with the organization, and we talk about leader standard work, that wasn't known in 1992. We didn't know about leader standard work. But what we had every manager do was actually walk the floor and the office every single day. When I come into the office in the morning, I put on my safety shoes, safety glasses, took a walk for an hour, and talked to the people. Right after lunch, I did exactly the same thing. And then in our second shift, I took an hour to walk through the facility and talk to the people about what we were trying to achieve. Then what we had, once they understood where we were going, we asked them. We asked them. And we did this with what we call imagination meetings. Now, when we talk about imagination, we would say to them, can you imagine what it would be like if we cleared the inventory out of the aisles in the warehouse? Can you imagine what it would look like? Can you imagine what it would look like if we cleared up your work area? And we got the people involved in imagination meetings. Not visioning meetings, but imagination meetings. We did this through Kanban board, a very simple Kanban board. And we used cards. cars like this, to actually generate and pull when the customer bought our product. So we would actually pull through the system. We built a team-based environment. There is nothing more powerful than seeing teams actually working together and making improvements. This team-based environment, we had cross-functional teams, we had project teams, we had natural work group teams. We just created this team-based environment that the changes and the improvements that we made were just incredible. We trained all the staff in problem solving and some of the staff in facilitation skills. And a lot of these shop floor people had actually, never mind being in a team, they'd never been in a meeting before. They didn't know how to facilitate meetings, so we trained some of the staff on that. We walked and we talked every single day. Every day, there were managers out of their offices, walking and talking in the plant and in the office. And we had fun. We had a lot of fun. We had barbecue days. We had sports days. We had choose your charity days. We had all kinds of things. We had a lot of fun in our organization. And you have to have fun. You have to have fun in the organization because, after all, people are going to spend a lot of time at work. What did this result in productivity? The initial situation when we started was our on-time delivery was about 78%. 2.5 years later, it was up at 98%. The internal quality level was 89%, and that went to 97%. External quality was 97%, and their external quality went to 99.5%. Lead time through the plant was 3 weeks, and we got it down to 2 days. 2 days through the facility. I was presented with one other little award. At the time, I was vice president of manufacturing. And my direct reports got together with me Christmas time. And they said, Bob, we would like to present you with this. And they actually gave me a box with wrapping paper and a little bow. So I opened up the box, took the lid off, and it was business cards. I said, but I've already got business cards. They says, yeah, but what we would like to do is we want to change your title from Vice President of Operations to Social Director. I said, you actually don't do anything in this company. You just go out and socialize. And you know what? At that particular time, it just struck me that this is a world-class company. So, the ability to be creative and innovative is not lost completely. I think it lies dormant in every person, in every organization. We just need to find ways to awaken it from sleep. We have to get our people involved. We have to allow them to make mistakes and then just stand back and see the benefits.